Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in today. We have a very interesting topic to discuss today about weddings. First of all, we have a very interesting guest. She's an event consultant and she deals with everything wedding. Blessing, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
And I just wanted to tell us about yourself, what you do, and what does an event consultant, what does it entail?
Okay, thank you for that. As an event consultant, I would say I can do everything from start to finish, from an idea when a client has an idea of what they would like to do, probably before for their brand, for their business, for their family party, or it could be a wedding or social birthday party or something. If they've got an idea of what they want to achieve, I then sit with them to come up with a concept. And then with that concept, we can then work out what the budget is and take it from there, really. So I can work with them from the very, very beginning all the way to the end.
Okay, so
And anything you need, I can either supply it myself or I have suppliers who would provide that for you. So yes, we can do everything for you. From your venue styling, to your catering, to your cakes, sourcing your wedding dresses. The only thing we can't do is find you a man. But as long as you've got
And
that,
at least you should come with that one prepared.
you've got that,
So how
we can
long-
help you with everything else.
Okay, so how long have you been doing this event planning for?
Oh, unofficially, probably about 18 years.
Oh,
but as
wow.
a full-time job now, I'm in my 7th year.
Oh, so what? Did you like study it or did you start out like as a side business
As a
while you're
side
working
thing,
full-time?
as a side, my background is in education.
Oh, wow.
But from education, I kind of
very
went
different,
into,
isn't it?
Yeah, so how did you
It
just...
merged because from education I went into training and adult learning, so I had to book events. You see conferences, and I kind of started with the corporate side of events,
And you discovered your love
and then
for
we
it.
kind of went into that, and I found my flair with the social side of it as well. I've always been creative, so I love designing. You know, I've done anything creative. I love it. So it kind of just happened naturally.
So at what point did you feel like, okay, I need to give up my full-time job and just focus on this? What was that point? What was the thing that just tipped you over?
Like every other woman, children, isn't it?
yes, it's true.
It is. You go on maternity leave, and I just couldn't sit still because all I was doing was spending money. If I'm not making it, I'm spending it.
Can I just say one thing? You keep saying we. Do you have a business partner?
My darling husband.
Whoa! I'm sorry.
So what does your husband do? What's his
exactly?
path?
How does that work?
His background is in business management, so he manages
right.
the business side of it.
Okay.
He also manages projects. So when we've got big weddings,
So he's like a project manager that deals with.
And
Okay.
Did
does
you-
the schedule?
Did you rope him into it, or he just thought, "Oh, this business is growing. Let me just hop on board"? Or did you just employ him and say, "Come, sign contract.
help
this
us
is your
carry-
pay. I'll be paying you."
No, it just happened very naturally. I guess.
Wow.
That's good. That's good.
We are best of friends.
I was just
so-
gonna say, are there
yeah.
any
How do
how do you
I
balance?
like where I work, my boss and his wife work together, and yeah, they stay together and they work together. I don't know how, people cope with that. Yeah,
When you get
exactly.
tired of seeing him, like just think, "Oh gosh, this guy is
my
pissing
God,
me
no.
off."
No.
Really? So you don't even have like
we have a
disagree
rule.
or
Church and state is separate. When we're at work, it's work.
And then when we are home,
When we're home, it's home. And depending on the job we're doing, if he's taking the lead, he is taking the lead.
Okay.
If I'm taking the lead, it's like, baby, what do you want?
Oh, that's good.
And
So very
Easy as that.
supportive.
Yes.
So it's not like you're loggerheads or anything.
No,
That's really good.
Many of the venues we work with, because they know me as the lead, when they see him, they call him Mr. Blessing. He responds like, yes. It's all right, baby. That's
that
no
is so
problem.
sweet.
He'll wear his pink jersey. He'll wear his comfortable. He is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, that is amazing.
He's a whole man all by himself, so he's all right to just do whatever needs to be done.
Okay. I think I don't know if you have a question.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to
To
weddings.
the weddings, yes. So for me, I got married last year, and there's some things I didn't compromise. I think we're talking about it backstage, right? Where it's like
Yes.
my dress and my venue, there's nothing. Even though the earth falls down, that I must have it. So what's the experience? Have you had really wed brides that are very specific what they want, and how do you?
I think the weirdest thing I would say I've had is a bride who wanted, last minute she wanted horses. She didn't need them because where she
Wow.
was staying, she stayed there the night before. It was a packaged wedding, so there was accommodation on site. So
Oh,
literally
wow.
you come out, walk the grounds, have your ceremony, walk the grounds, have your reception. We don't need transport.
Yeah.
Last minute, she said that she wanted a horse and carriage. She's very
I
specific,
feel her though.
and she wanted the hair braided, and you very, 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 very.
Well, the hair of the
specific.
horses or her hair?
Horses.
I just need to understand.
Yeah, she just changed her mind last minute. Why to get her hair braided?
It's cute. I have seen horses.
She was very specific about the type of horses. I didn't know much about horses. I had to look into it. You know, she knew about horses.
Wow.
So we contacted the horse and carriage company that I normally use. Very specific in writing. This is what I want.
Why did I think of horse and carriage? I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
You know what? She's a bridezilla. Seriously. She's a bridezilla. Have you had brides like maybe having cold feet in the morning of their wedding, or maybe a groom and you're trying to like...
I've had a missing groom once.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like not turn up at the
Missing
wedding.
groom.
He turned up and he drove off.
Right.
No
Yes.
way.
Why?
No one could get a hold of him. He
Did he
wasn't
come
picking
back?
any calls.
That's what I was
I
just gonna
rang
say.
him. I rang him and he did pick my calls and I was like, "Where are you?" He said, "Okay, I'm coming back." And that. I don't know
Did he
what
come back or
happened. He did.
he
And
came
he
back?
actually got married to her.
Yes, he did. It just panic. It just
Sorry,
happened.
Oh, right. Okay.
if my husband to be drove off for any reason and comes back,
I know.
It's
For me,
just
I'm just like, there's no
isn't
point.
it?
not like that's it, but I would think about it.
It
again,
wasn't
like,
cold feet or anything. It was just panic. It just happened.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but wait. If you've decided that you want to get married to someone, you've gone through all the process of planning for maybe like a year, 6 months, or whatever. Then that last minute, then you now panic. Hello.
It's nerves.
No.
It's nerves.
But when
It's
you're getting
nerves.
married, it's nerves. When
I know it's
when
nerves, but come on.
So how much of that kind of thing do you get? Okay, this one drove off, but how nervous are couples usually, and how do you calm them down?
Usually I work with them through it. So
Yeah.
you have processes in place and ready. Sometimes it's even the mother of the brides that you need to work
Yeah.
with more
Okay.
because the couple are excited. They just want to get on with it. It's their party. But I think I've met a mother of a bride once who was she was the momzilla, to be honest. She had 5 outfits ready to change. She was the one up in my face. And after a while, I just had to think she needs to calm down. So I
Yeah.
asked one of her daughters what her vice was. I said it was brandy. I went to the bar, 2 shots of brandy. I was like, "Mommy, sit down." I took her shoes off. I rubbed her feet. Said,
Wow.
"Drink this quickly, quick." She just put it
And
down.
that
That
calmed
was
her
it.
down.
She was like that. And it was calm.
done.
That's it.
Yeah,
That was the
job done.
best thing that happens in
Wow.
sliced bread. So you just have
Excellent.
to find who the key player is and
And then
just
what button?
But I want to know, what are the top 5 things a bride needs to know when preparing for her wedding, or maybe the couple, not just the bride?
Okay, I would say first thing is your budget.
Right.
People first thing they normally do is go on Instagram. No, before you do anything,
Look and look at all the vlogs.
once you know what your budget is, then the next thing is to think about what is it you want out of your wedding. What are you after? Is it a soiree? Is it a show off? Is it an intimate thing? Is it going to be a countryside wedding? Do I want a destination? So what is the general feel of it? Then the third thing I would say is who is coming. Because you need to know the number of guests, because the number of guests will determine the venue you go for. If you're going to have 1,000 people, you're not going to go to a little castle. If you're going to have 100 people, you don't need to go to, so who are the people coming? I would say is number 3.
And I think, sorry to put that in, sometimes most weddings do RSVP, so
Yes.
by invite only.
Yes.
It's quite hard sometimes, especially from our communities, right?
Yes.
So you have
Doesn't
to.
always work.
It doesn't always work.
Because
so
in
I
our
guess
culture-
if you say 100 people, it might not be. It might be everybody comes with a handbag.
But I think, sorry to cut you off. I think with that, wouldn't you have to like plan for like extra people? Because people always come with like maybe a cousin or a friend or something.
I think it's
so-
quite common when we're doing Nigerian weddings. You know that, and I say
Yeah.
that to venues that yes, they've paid for 100, but can we just have 160 chairs?
Okay.
You know, that's just normal standard. You know, and you expect it to happen. The catering as well. When you're quoting for 160 because you know what's going to happen. So you have to take that into account.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 4th thing.
So the 4th thing I would say would be: do I want to have a civil ceremony? Do I want to have a church wedding? Do I want to have a wedding blessing? You need to know what that is, and you need to register for that as soon as possible. And then I think the last thing I would say is maybe my bridal train is another thing to consider.
Really? Why?
That's if you have one.
Yes,
I didn't have
if
one,
you're going to have
so,
one, or if you're
yeah.
not going to have
I
one.
had
Because the
You had,
typical
I'm sure
problem-
you had it.
24.
the problem is people want to have bridesmaids and groomsmen and forget that it increases your cost. you need to transport them.
True.
You know, so that's a big challenge you find. You need to transport them.
The taxis.
Well, you have to pay for a taxi
You have
yourself.
to pay for it. You know,
True.
are you going to buy their
and
dresses?
the
Are
car-
they buying their dresses? Are you paying for their shoes? It's cost. So
And
you need to factor
the
that
car, I
in.
think what I found is the car hire people, they're specific.
Yeah.
If the wedding doesn't end at that time, they are off.
You're booked for
Yes,
3
they are.
hours.
That
It's
happened
3
at my
hours.
wedding.
You
Yeah.
choose whenever your 3 hours is.
My car left.
the car.
Anyway,
So blessing. At the moment, my wedding dress is just hanging up in a dust bag. Since the wedding day, I haven't brought it out, haven't dry cleaned it. I don't even know what to do with it, and I don't think my daughter's gonna want it when it's her turn. So, what are the things you can do with your wedding dress afterwards?
Okay, there are quite a few things you can do with it. Like you've hinted, keep it for your daughter. You know, see, she might upcycle it or take a bit of it for something or the other. There are quite a few bridal boutiques now who do reloved. So they usually sell second-hand dresses. So they will buy it off you, do it up, and sell it. And some will buy it off you and hire it out. There's also a charity who you can donate your dress to, and they use it to make dresses for stillborn babies. So there's also that as well. So there's a lot out there. If you look into it, you can find there's so many ways to either give it into charity for them to do something with it,
Okay.
or you can, you know, upcycle it, or just have it resold.
Yeah.
Thank you for that information. I'm sure some viewers at home would also have the dresses that now they know what to do with it. Well, we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.